In this video we're taking a look at pattern 1-yo. We're only actually looking at 2 bits really when you're looking at the first 3 movements and then this circular block. But as you guys know, if you've learnt 1-yo already, 12 movements out of the 28, you're mirroring right side, left side, as well as the same combination up in the top corners too. So it is absolutely in your interest to make sure you have the technique crisp and you absolutely understand what the movements do. So in the way of the application of what the stuff does do, you're looking at the twin forearm, potentially 2 simultaneous blocks. We've discussed that in our down gun video series earlier on. We've got a grab and an inward strike. Normally the strike goes in towards the neck on a suitable level, and then a middle side punch. There's a change on stance there from L into fixed. So your body weight's going to shift slightly forwards to ensure that you can strike or push your opponent away. If I get straight into this as a combination, because this is, again, quite a good technique, you're going to go for a twin. Top hand becomes the knife. You'll grab and you'll inward strike and you'll side punch away. So if Thomas was to maybe punch, let's go for the punch variation. You can do it from pushes and different things, but the reason why I like this one, because it makes sense of what we did with down gun previously. If I'm grabbing, can you see that? As a position, is loading into a line where I can hit him. See that knife hand to the neck? And if I'm chambering or fixing my stance, I can come forwards and in, punch him away. Crash test dummy, sorry about that. Shall we go again? Go on, you're in. Slow-mo, inside, create a block, possible simultaneous strike. If he's still in range, I'm grabbing my top hand. I'm trying to exaggerate, my top hand becomes the knife. He's going to come in towards the neck. That's the movement. Traditionally, this rear hand comes in towards the shoulder as a locked point or into the lower bicep, subject to how your instructors advise you. You're in and then you're going to pull, change on stance, side punch away. Good stuff. If you have any questions on that one, do let me know. I'm mindful that was very, very quick. On to movement number 2 for this video. We've got a circular block. And the circular block, again, is done in a couple of different ways. I like it to have a relaxed, it subtly drops, lift, then drops, has an additional phase of locking into position. As soon as you start to look at what it does, it makes perfect sense. It does, well, for me it does anyway, and as you start to build fluidity in the movements, I'm hoping it will for you guys too. Of course, you can't see my feet, but it's loaded from a walking stance. You don't really do circular blocks from any other position. So your walking stances, as you know, will lend to a front or half face position. You're able to move just very slightly, subject to the movement you're delivering. But the bit I mentioned about the down bit, the lifting bit, and then the dropping bit, that's the bit that's going to get us into the opponent and lock into the position that we need to finish. Yes, as the book says, it can block or intercept a low section attack, like a front kick. Scoop it off, deflect it out of the way, that's fine, that's cool. But actually what you do have is you have the opportunity to possibly block, intercept, clip, drag, draw, and break. So let me explain my second one first, which is this lock and break. If Thomas was to punch here, I can block and I can go under, and it creates a cool little scooping motion there. See, that's how it is in the pattern. You have like variations of open palms too, but as a lock-in technique, that with a subtle grab, straighten up, is a nice little self-defense move. Cruelty to kids. Go again. So punch comes in, I go across, lower part of my circular block, comes up, obviously I can pull that in. That's the technique I'm making. If I do want to make it a bit more self-defensy, I simply control it in and stretch across. That's the movement I'm making. Any questions, team? Give me a shout. I know there's an awful lot in a very short space, but I'm hopeful with these videos you can drag the bar back, have a little nose, grab a partner, practice it, have another little look, quick reference, spot checking bits and pieces. And as always, I am here to answer any questions you've got. So leave them in the thread below, and I look forward to catching you in the next video.